Good evening everybody, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Good evening. I hope everybody has had a wonderful Christmas, whether it's on their own or with their family. My name is Crystal. I thought I was going to spend Christmas by myself, and then out of the blue, around lunchtime, one of my sons rang me up on the phone and sent me a message. Mum, would you like to come up to mine? And I said yes. So my son ordered me an Uber, and it's quite expensive from London to Rochester. He ordered me an Uber, and I went out to spend time with my son and his girlfriend. I'm very grateful. You see, all the nastiness that the bullies have done has not paid off, has it? It's not paid off at all. I've had a very, very lovely day with my son and his girlfriend, nice and relaxing, in a peaceful, quiet atmosphere. I've been able to sit down and watch films without stupid messages and people butting in, and I've had a decent meal. My son and his girlfriend have wrapped me up some presents. I've got this lovely bag here, and I'm going to show you what my son and his girlfriend got me for Christmas. First of all, I'm going to show you the Christmas card that my other son sent. It had my son's name on. And I went up with this card, and my son opened it. And my son said, you look after that, Mum. It's a nice Christmas card, isn't it? It's from moonpig.com. So, I have a Nivea set, Feel Nourished. Whoops, sorry, this is the things that have fallen out of the Christmas crackers. I'll show you those later. So we have a Nivea Feel Nourished skincare regime. We even have a lip balm. So it's a black male taxi driver that drove me up to London. Very nice gentleman indeed. He said he was in his 60s and he's moved to Medway from London. And he chatted, and he was a very nice chap. The journey up to London this afternoon took 1 hour and 20 minutes. 1 hour and 20 minutes stuck in a taxi. Right, so I've shown you the Nivea set. We have a Christmas spice candle. Christmas spice. It smells lovely. I'll tell you something else as well. You know the man upstairs, the guy upstairs, right, with the Ford Mondeo that looks like Levi Belfield's Ford Mondeo that he had. And Levi Belfield called himself he was called the Hammer Man because he murdered women on the back of the head with a hammer. Levi Belfield in Franklin Prison, Durham. So he had a navy blue Ford Mondeo. So's the guy upstairs got a navy blue Ford Mondeo. Guess who was on the motorway the same time as I was in the Uber? The guy upstairs in his Ford Mondeo was on the motorway the same time as myself. What a coincidence. We have a white tea and iris candle. I like the top of this. Look at this candle. Look at this lovely candle. It's one of those with 2 wicks. This is a white tea and iris candle. Elegant scents. That's a very nice candle. My son's girlfriend got me that. It's lovely. It's a lovely candle. We have got some bath bombs. Let's take the label off. Sorry, we've got some kids banging on the wall. When I came back from taking Max for a walk just now, you could hear them chatting loudly by the front door, and their kids are starting to bang the side of the wall. When I first came in, there was no noise at all. I'll tell you about that probably in the next video, about what it was like taking my dog for a walk this evening, later than normal on my own. Bath bombs. 12 bath bombs. We have rose essential oil, eucalyptus essential oil, chamomile essential oil, sweet orange, mint, tea tree, lavender, rosemary, lemon sage, grapes, strawberries and green tea. Bath bombs. Now we have a variety of nougat, triple nougat, chocolate, bubblegum flavour nougat, chocolate mint flavour nougat, and we've got a very luxurious nougat passion, strawberries. So we've got some nuggets there. Licorice all sorts, my favourite. Licorice all sorts. The video won't pick up the banging, but I'm trying to do this video and we've got kids banging on my wall. Original Turkish Delight Locum Rose Flavour Turkish Delight. They're just, I don't know if it's picking it up, but it sounds like they're banging the side of my wall. It's Christmas. We have some, there's banging going on downstairs as well, so we're just going to ignore that. We have some, what are these? Anti-aging face masks, I think. Those are cool. We have Dear Mum, Tell Me About Your Life. This is cool. Dear Mum, Tell Me About Your Life. It's a heartfelt guide for mothers to share their life stories and leave a legacy of love. So it's got questions that I can fill in. And what is your earliest memory? What did you want to be when you grew up? How did you spend your summers as a child? Sorry, there's a load of banging going on against my wall and I'm trying to talk above it. What does happiness mean to you? How do you define success? So that's a nice little book there. We've also got a pack of Christmas balloons. Pack of Christmas balloons. We have got a bobble hat. Look at this hat. That is cool. A lovely bobble hat. We have got a pair of socks. Nice warm socks. That's the Christmas hat I wore around there. We've got a onesie. A onesie. A onesie. There we go. Yeah, the guy upstairs was on the motorway the same time as my Uber was on the motorway going up to London. I said, what a coincidence. We've got some vanilla pistachio strawberry nugget. I really am trying to compete with next door. It's quite bad. Never mind. It's Christmas. These are the things. My son's girlfriend made crackers, and these are the toys that were inside them. So you've got a avocado key ring, Santa Claus, and a panda there. And a bell key ring and a reindeer pen. Right, we have a artisan panettone di Milano. So I have a panettone. My son and his girlfriend gave me that. We have some prawn cocktail Pringles. I got given some mince pies, a Christmas pudding, a fruit and nut stollen cake, large size one. We have got some carrot cakes here, and one of my favourite drinks at Christmas is Warnings Advocaat with a cherry in it and lemonade, and they gave me the rest of the bottle. So guys, I went up to see my son in London. I went up in an Uber and dropped off. My son was waiting for me, and I went up into my son and his girlfriend's flat, and I had so much peace and quiet and spending time and company with people that care about me, and that was all that mattered. And to have to come back to this crap banging on the side of my wall and people expecting you to be cross and angry because they think you've been indoors all day. I didn't take Max out this afternoon because I wasn't inside the flat. I was up in London. The roads were very, very busy going up to London. He had to go through side streets, and he took a long time to get up there. There was more people on the road than I thought there would be. And when I saw my neighbour's car, I thought, wow. So we had lunch. My son and his girlfriend cooked it. Turkey, all the trimmings. And we had a snowman cheesecake from Sainsbury's. Lots and lots of nibbles. And we watched Home Alone, Home Alone 2, and part of Home Alone 3. So I enjoyed that. And of course, I had to come home. And usually when I'm around my mum's near Christmas, I can't get a taxi home. And my son and his girlfriend, I'm very grateful to both the drivers I had today, both the Uber drivers, very polite, very nice, very talkative, and very, very helpful. And thank you very much on Christmas Day, especially the driver coming home who didn't have to accept coming all the way from London down to Kent on Christmas Day. And he told me he'd had a meal with his family and rested. I'm very, very grateful to those drivers, both of them, because I can't drive, and without them I wouldn't have got up to see my son on Christmas Day. So when it came to coming home, both my son and his girlfriend tried Ubers to get me home, and they kept cancelling, and it was about 20-25 minutes, and then a driver accepted the journey, and it was dark. As you can imagine, London can be a frightening place, and no, it wasn't too bad. Came home in the dark, and then the driver dropped me off. He actually took the bag out of the back of the car for me and dropped it on my doorstep, which was very kind of him. We had a chat in the car, and we chatted about, you know, how flimsy walls and ceilings are, and how the guy upstairs, the noise, and now I've got noise by the side of my wall. They're running up and down like his kids upstairs, and they're thumping the wall. And they're just trying to get a reaction, and I'll tell you why. So I went up in the lift with my 2 bags, got up to the first floor. I live next to a black family and a white couple on the other side, and it's the black family that's being noisy. So I got up onto the first floor. I got into my flat. There was no noise at all. Not one. I didn't hear anything. So I don't know if they've come back from somewhere. I didn't hear anything. I was going to make myself a cup of coffee. And I thought, no. Oh, and I've got some flowers. I want to show you the beautiful flowers I got as well. Deck the halls bouquet. Deck the halls bouquet. Look at those flowers, they're lovely. I've just put them in water. So I've been given some flowers. Right, so I've calmed down a lot. I've taken like 5 or 6 hours out of this horrible place. And I've calmed down. Came indoors, put the flowers in water. Max was pleased to see me, and then I sipped a drink, went back out. Somebody coughed out the window. I think it was a woman. I carried on walking up to the fields. There was a couple sat on a bench and they banged something down really hard. I didn't even look at them. Went onto the field with Max, totally on my own. Screaming coming out of the car park area. You know where the skateboarders skateboard in the car park. It's like a woman screaming. And I walked onto the field, walked around on my own. It was all lit up, boats, really nice and pretty. When I came home in the taxi, the Strood Bridge was lit up with all the Christmas lights. You know, I haven't even gone to Strood and looked at the lights. And there's a new pound stretcher in Strood. So next year, we're going to have a go to Strood at some point and see the new pound stretcher. Because I haven't been in there. Where Wilkinson used to be in Strood. There's a pound stretcher. What else can I say? Yeah, so they start to pick on you again, you see. But then I've seen that other people have got it worse than me. And they have. And then I don't complain. The only thing is I'm trying to do a video. I'm trying to relax for the rest of the evening. And they are, just sounds like a herd of animals next door. Right? But I'm not going to get cross. It's Christmas Day. I've had a lovely day. Why would I want to get cross? I've spent time with my son. I've spent, you know, my son's girlfriend is really, really nice. We went downstairs into the shop and got some ice cream, and she bought me some things. She's really nice. There are people out there that do care. They do. Just need to look for them. Just this, because he was on the upstairs, was on the guy that goes, was on the motorway the same time that I was in the Uber. He was right opposite the Uber. And we drove past him. I don't think he's in upstairs, and that's unusual as well. So, I mean, maybe they're making noise next door before he's not in up there. And this is what usually happens. They make a load of noise before he gets in. Why? I don't know. They just feel, so I'm not cross. I will not get cross. I had a lovely time with my son. It was out of the blue. I did not expect it. And I'm very grateful for what I've got. And the next time that these horrible people try and trigger me off, I'm going to say to myself, well, you should be grateful for what you've got, because there's people living in worse conditions than you are. The thing is, I like to do my videos in the living room, but I can go into another room and they can bang to their heart's content because I won't hear them. It's only because I'm in the living room recording this video. So, we have to build ourselves up, stop this stupidity where I'm being triggered, and just completely ignore it, because they're not worth it, are they? All these animals that bully thought that I'd been indoors all day with nothing, and they were completely wrong, weren't they? And the laughs on them. I hope everybody that genuinely watches my videos has a great Christmas, and my supporters, hope you have a great Christmas. I feel sorry for bullies. I feel sorry for them, because if their life is just winding me up, it's not a lot they've got going for themselves, is it? What a sad, sorry life they lead. We have to, we'll see what happens for New Year. Max has been a really, really good boy. I came back and he was jumping all over me. He's been good. He's not torn the place up. He's not done a mess or anything. People are cruel, and it comes back on them. They don't learn. And because when you do get triggered, they enjoy it, so they want you to go back being triggered and start being a maniac, acting like a maniac, because then I'm going to still carry on fighting for justice, and I am telling the truth about what happened to me as a child, and I'm not going to stop speaking the truth. And if you act like a nutter, then that makes you look nuts, and you're not telling the truth. When in fact they're the animals, they're the scumbags, they're the liars, they're evil. And to combat the devil, you bombard it with being nice, because the devil doesn't like you being nice and being good. The devil likes you to be horrible. And I haven't sold my soul to the devil. See you later.